What is up, everybody? Your boy Aliclips here. This is just a tribute to one of the greatest actors of my childhood, which got me started on like the fighting genre. The first person that I was inspired by was Bruce Lee, but I don't know if it was today. I don't know when it happened, in fact, but Cary, Hiroyuki Tagawa, the voice and the face of Shang Tsung from the movie Mortal Kombat, he passed away at 75. And that hurts me a lot. I know it hurts y'all in the way that it hurts me, some of us grew up watching that Mortal Kombat movie. You see, my birthday is I was born on 1992. I was born in 1992 of July. So it's not my birth. It's not my birth year that I'm saddened about in terms of all of this. It's really just the fact that Mortal Kombat started in 1992. And I think that movie aired in 1992. I could be wrong though. I mean, if I'm wrong, then I guess I'm just wrong about it, but I'm pretty sure it was 1992 when the series started. And when the movie aired, this hurts, man. First we lost Akira Toriyama. Actually, we lost a lot of good people. We lost a lot of good souls out there. The designer of Yu-Gi-Oh! Kazuki Takahashi. Like, I don't even know how to put this into words. The thing is that he was one of the many people in my childhood that I actually was inspired by. That iconic line, "Your soul is mine." That line had captivated, had caught my attention. As soon as I heard him say that, I knew this guy was Shang Tsung. He was the embodiment of Shang Tsung. And there are other actors out there who played Shang Tsung too. Like the guy that played Shang Tsung in Mortal Kombat Conquest. He's a good actor too. However, Cary Hiroyuki Tagawa, his voice and his likeness and the way that he carried himself in those movies is irreplaceable. I wasn't sure how to make this video at first. But it hurt me. It did. And it threw my entire day off. This is how I heard about it. I was waking up because I thought my phone, I got an alarm set on my phone. And so I thought that when my phone went off, I thought that was letting me know that my phone was telling me that I had to wake up. That's what I was thinking. But turns out it was 4 o'clock in the morning. I didn't have to go to work until 7 in the morning. So I still had 4 hours. Did I say 4 in the morning? I had I think about 3 or 4 hours left of rest. And so I checked my phone and Facebook was the notification. So I was like, okay. So I clicked on Facebook and see I joined a group that talks about Mortal Kombat stuff, on Facebook. Though I don't really go on Facebook all that much. Sometimes I'll just post something here and there and all that stuff. I need to get back into Facebook and post stuff there after I'm like making videos on the channel. But that's besides the point. Anyway, so I went to Facebook and I checked my notifications, and that was the notification that struck my phone to let me know that he passed away at 75. That has to be one of the worst things to wake up to. That, and your own family member going through something would have to be the worst things. But of course, your family comes first. But, man, would it shock y'all to believe that I at one point wanted to meet Bruce Lee and Cary Hiroyuki Tagawa? Those were my two inspirations to the fighting genre. They enveloped the fighting genre inside of me. If it weren't for them, I don't know what genre I'd be playing. I'd probably be playing survival horror more, and the channel probably would have delved closer into that demographic than fighting, all the time. But if, as y'all remember, Bruce Lee, he had made a movie called Into the Dragon, and Mortal Kombat got its inspiration from Into the Dragon. I mean, you can obviously point out the things that they got an inspiration from. They just did it in their own way. They added magic and sorcery to it. But yeah, like Mortal Kombat got its direct inspiration from Into the Dragon. It got its inspiration from other things, obviously. Jean-Claude Van Damme was in it, so of course they got some inspiration from Bloodsport, stuff like that. Karate Kid. Anything at that time frame, anything within that time frame that was martial arts, they got a lot of inspiration from. Ed Boon and John Tobias, together. But man, this hurts. It hurts. It seriously hurts. Like I started my whole day. I started my whole day with this information, and I couldn't think straight. Like, see, I left my previous job. I didn't tell y'all that I had changed jobs, but I ended up having to change jobs, and now I'm working closer to home, so it's more convenient. I get paid every 2 weeks, but it's worth it because I am a produce manager. I'm in charge of taking care of the greens, vegetables, all that stuff. I'm in charge of a department finally. Like, I got my own department to look after. And like, I just felt off the whole day because of this. Like, I was supposed to make an order out for the store, to get certain greens and stuff, on sale and all that stuff. But I just could not stop thinking about Cary Hiroyuki Tagawa. I couldn't stop thinking about him. My condolences go out to his family. I can't imagine what they're going through upon dealing with this, sudden loss. In fact, I don't think I could imagine the pain anybody feels when they've lost someone. Like, I don't think I'd be able to muster it. I don't think I'd have the courage to stand up to it. I mean, because it takes a lot out of you to just not break down. It takes a lot. I almost lost my dad today. He was cleaning the truck because it snowed outside. Like, there's a lot of snow outside, and so it was slippery. And he couldn't breathe out there because of the cold air. The air was super cold. It was sharp. It was sharp on your lungs. Like, you breathed it in, it was like razors going down your esophagus. and he said that he just passed out and hit the ground where the rocks were, and he's got a gash like right up here on his forehead. So you see what bad news do? It just takes it just tries to throw you off. It tries to throw you off by a long shot. Tries to tear you down. Hell, on my way to work today, I had somebody try to tailgate me while it was snowy and icy outside. Then they tried to pass me, and they hydroplaned beside me. How much of a dumbass do you have to be to not realize how dangerous the roads are? And he almost took me. The funny thing, the sad thing is, he could have took me out with him. That stupid ass driver. I can't think straight. I can't think straight right now. I'm okay, but man, that's just sad. That's sad. I hate making videos like this because like I would rather show my true emotions when it comes to this kind of stuff, but I don't want to because I don't got it in me anymore. All I can really say is that my condolences go out to the family of Mr. Tagawa. Thank you for providing the childhood that I had. Thank you for introducing me to Mortal Kombat for the first time, because the very first thing that actually got me hooked on Mortal Kombat, it wasn't the games. It was the movie itself, because before I could play the games, I was too young to play the games. Before I played the games, I was hooked on like watching martial arts on television. So I would watch like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, Legend of the Drunken Master. I would watch Rush Hour, even though Rush Hour was more on that comedy, plane of things, but it still had martial arts in it. Shout outs to Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker for his comedic finishes to everything. Like he times the comedy so well in his movies, along with Jackie Chan. Into the Dragon, the Dragon, Bruce Lee, I think it's called. I can't remember the actual name of the movie. And then of course the Mortal Kombat movie. And I watched the Mortal Kombat animated series. I watched Mortal Kombat the animated movie. I watched Mortal Kombat Conquest. I already referenced that. And then after that, then I got started doing the games. Like the first game I actually ever played was Mortal Kombat, the very first Mortal Kombat, and it was on a TV plug and play handheld. It was like a handheld. It was pretty much like this, but the cord, you could plug it up to the TV, and then you could just play it. And then I was able to get my hands on like the PlayStation 2 Midway Arcade Treasures, and that's when Mortal Kombat 2 and Mortal Kombat 3 was on there. So yeah, that's how I got started into Mortal Kombat. I originally got started into Street Fighter because we had Street Fighter 2 for the SNES. So I was playing that for a while. And then I played Killer Instinct, the very first Killer Instinct. I played Kasumi Ninja, which nowadays I don't know how I encouraged myself to play that. But I guess back in the day, like my childhood just thought of Kasumi Ninja as like a good game at the time. You know, because it was digitized characters similar to that of Mortal Kombat. They tried the same route with like Mortal Kombat, but they didn't really make it as good as Mortal Kombat. I feel like Kasumi Ninja would have been a better game if they had just fleshed it out instead of doing what they did. But yeah, like that's the extent of my knowledge in terms of where I came from. I've always loved fighting games. I've always loved Mortal Kombat, and I'm not gonna stop liking I'm not gonna stop loving Mortal Kombat. Like we just lost probably one of the best Shang Tsungs ever. We had lost one of the best Shang Tsungs ever, and it hurts. It hurts so much. It hurts so much. I'm gonna end it here. Like I said, I'm gonna do more videos later on, but I'm gonna end it here. My condolences go out to the family of Mr. Tagawa, and Mr. Tagawa, I hope you find peace where you're headed. Rest in peace. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next week. Peace.